Greetings, everyone. Happy Scorpio full moon. And welcome to our full moon check in. The Hermit. Scorpio energy is pretty tough emotional energy. So, the Virgo Hermit card coming out is a card that's here to help, first and foremost. So, if you have a Virgo in your life who you know has consistently been able to offer you help and support through the heavy mental and physical and emotional moments, spiritual moments especially, they are here again to keep you from self destructing. So don't hesitate to reach out to that Virgo in your life. They may be imperfect, but they can help you. This Scorpio full moon is transformative. Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto, the ruling planet for Scorpio, is currently in Aquarius. So Pluto, where it hangs out right now, brings you this pain of loss. Virgo card, something here has, you've been isolated from something physically, especially through something that mentally took a lot from you, a lot out of you. That pain is building a tighter web between you and your tribe. The feeling of loss creates a sense of togetherness and happiness that you didn't even realize you were missing or that you needed. This is also a full moon that helps you release all of the really unhelpful situations, mindsets that have been keeping you from that thing that is your thing, the star, the thing that makes you feel like the star, because you have to have a balance of both. You have to be fully rooted in the ways that you need to pour into your community at large, or your smaller communities, whatever communities you are responsible to. Aquarian energy is ruled by Uranus, but also Saturn. There is responsibility tied to this energy. You are responsible to a group or groups of people. So you have to fulfill that, right? Through that responsibility. Then, as you do, you also feel this energetic space for your independent, individual inventions, Uranus. This energy is very mature. Mature within those passions of yours. Mature. It's not just about having it and having fun. Yes, you're making space for your inner child, but it's not just about having the opportunity and having fun with it. If that's what you've been doing, this Scorpio full moon is like, oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't realize. Whoops. I got to take responsibility for some things. Got it. Got it. And it's like, yeah, it's like shocking because it's like, oh God, you're like, wow. I didn't realize that I was like that immature within these situations and dynamics. But also, Now that I've sat with that, or that I'm sitting with that, I see exactly what I need to do to accomplish the things that I really want to outside of those responsibilities. Or I know how to take responsibility for the thing that I really love to do for me, so that I can have it, so that I can experience it. This high priestess energy is calm, as the mayhem around her rages on constantly, actually. It'd be cute. It'd be cute to say that it's only, every once in a while, right? No. The chaos rages on constantly, the high priestess, the moon, and the tower. So is she going to submit to this chaos and be drowned by it, destroyed by it? Or is she going to observe? So first she can nurture herself, because first and foremost, that was a lot. That was a lot to see, experience. That was a lot to feel. I'm still feeling it, and it is a lot to feel. I hold space for those feelings so that they can move throughout my system and into a very safe cup of memories that don't define me. They in no way define who I am or who I will become. But they are mine nonetheless. Those memories sit safely when you can quietly and calmly observe the situations that you find yourself in, because you can heal yourself. But the grief, the deception of it all, the feeling of not being in control of everything, or of the things that I wish I could just adjust. You also observe because Pluto brings abundance through pain. Through pain, you find abundance. But that's hard to go through that pain. Yeah, this, I'm not even going to cover the moon and the tower here, because that is really that's the reading right here. The full moon in Scorpio. It's not easy. And I want that to be clear for us to remember that, because it's easy to be like, oh my gosh, these people have this. And it's like, honey, everybody, every last person is experiencing this full moon. Everybody. Everybody's being pulled under to find the abundance through the pain. Okay. So now, how do we find the abundance outside of just healing? Because that's great and all, right? The healing needs to continue for sure, But let's talk about this Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Uh, Sometimes you have to like acquire things, right? Sometimes to get to where you want to go, you need to like acquire things, physical things, things about your look, a certain amount of money so that you can invest it in this thing or that thing, you know, all that. For certain goals, you have to acquire. So the goals that are coming up under this Scorpio full moon are actually Scorpio type goals. They are not goals of acquisition, they are goals of um, becoming. That's why it can be so painful, because it's like if you feel like you physically have lost something, but then in the midst of it, like you realize that you are becoming like this version of yourself that is embodying what's needed to accomplish things that you really want to accomplish. And these could be, you know, personal goals that you have for yourself, or they could just be life goals. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. It's just you just feel like you can do it now, right? Within, at least. And that's amazing. It's exciting. It's like, oh, wow, okay, great. I'm with that. Okay. And so that's what the becoming is. That's what the pain, the abundance through pain is bringing you in terms of wins, right? Because you can go where you want to go when you are who you always wanted to be, right? You can live in the way you've always wanted to live, right? All so on and so forth. And that's why part of why it's so quiet, because like I'm realizing this too about myself. I'm like, yeah, that it changes everything. It really does. That's why it's like, holy shit, what a drop off. And yeah, I'm just sitting with it because it's like, let's just receive this. Like, Scorpio energy is very quiet, you know? Taurus energy takes up the space. Scorpio energy is just there. Taurus energy is sweet. Scorpio energy is raw power. I don't have anything to prove to you. I don't have anything to say, not because I don't care, not because I don't. It's just because it's sometimes you just need quiet to feel the emotional pressure of life, you know? And through that pressure, sometimes you don't have energy to like do anything really. Okay. So I think we can end this full moon reading talking about Mars and Leo, because throughout this Mars and Leo transit, Leo energy will be the sunshine through it all. They will bring even more joy to the already joyous moments, and they will be your sunshine through the darkness. It's fixed fire. It's You cannot bring them down. There's nothing that you can do, and you should not try. You ever try to, you know, get away from a sunny day in Las Vegas? It's like you can't. It's sunny today. Like, you're only keeping yourself stuck by like thinking that it's going to change. It's not. It's going to be sunny like this every day. Okay. So let's talk about Mars and Leo in the sense of in the sense of this, the lies. Let's talk about the lies. Let's talk about what you've tried to keep beneath the surface that is coming out. I need my tea. Hold on. We have 5 more minutes. Okay. Um, and why am I being so blatantly saying lies? It's because Scorpio energy, I mean, not Scorpio, Leo energy is like, it shows everything. So it's like, there's not really a lot of room to lie. And I mean, even if you lie, it's like, you're going to say, like, I lied because you lied, you know? That's the thing about fixed signs. Everything is in the light, and it's the best to keep it that way. So the things, the lies, let's talk about the lies, because the lies aren't hitting you now because you need to get in trouble or something, you know what I mean? Scorpio energy doesn't care about you getting in trouble. Just do right. That's all. Scorpio energy is like, they don't care. They're like, bro, live your life. Like, but when them lies start fucking you up, then you know something up. Scorpio energy don't care about you getting in trouble. The hell? Life is way too dope. Sorry, I'm taking some vitamin D. Take some vitamin D. My favorite reader always does that. She's like doing something and like reminding everyone to take care of themselves at the same time. Scorpio energy does not care about you getting in trouble. Okay? They do care about revenge, I'll tell you that. But getting in trouble is not their thing. No, it's not them. If they do that, it's just because they're getting revenge. It's not because, oh, you did something to them that hurt them so badly that no, they just want to get revenge on you. But that you feel that nobody else knows about, that kind of revenge. Okay, so why are you getting in trouble then if Scorpio doesn't care? Well, there are some people who wanted to get revenge on you, and it's soaking off of them. It's the funniest thing ever because it's like, this is just life. Like sometimes things happen, but yeah, they're taking joy in it. Let them have their moments. Let them have their moments. They feel like they've done something. Who cares? Really? They do for them. But I think this is why Mars and Leo is important. This is why it's important because the pride. The pride can be like, it can make you like, roar like a lion, but like in a really like just uncontrollable way of just let me lash, like let me, that's what Leos were doing while Mars was in Cancer. But Leos are not unnecessarily roaring anymore. They have everything they need. They know everybody they need to know. They have every support system that they need connected. They've gone and they've talked to everybody in the town. They've connected with everybody in the town. Okay, they know the town. Okay, so they know the town, and that's when a Leo relaxes. That's the success. It's not about doing something. Doing something next would be great. The smartest thing that Leos can do is know the town and establish respect levels between them and the town. And as long as that is there, they know that the fellow leaders within the the territory, and that's it. They know the people know them, and the people know that they should be respected, and that's it. Okay, so you've gone into some territories and people have wanted to establish their dominance with you within their territories, and they have pushed you to They wanted to try to diminish your role. They wanted to try to establish dominance between you and them. Okay, and things have now played out. The full moon has happened. The full moon is happening now, but it is happened. It is coming to completion tomorrow. But the energy has already hit. They are testing your authority. So pass the test. Authority does not waver under pain. Authority does not waver under war. Authority does not waver under sadness. Authority does not waver. Authority is the authority. I know I wish I could find a better word, but I think that's the word that ties these two energies together. Mars and Leo and the Scorpio full moon. Authority only carries that role not because it is wants to be the authority. It just is. It just is the authority because of its experiences that put them in the position of authority, of power, if you want to think about it that way. Okay? So those who wish to establish dominance with you and think that they have won, let them think what they must and let them feel what they feel. But the Mars and Leo energy and the Scorpio full moon is shining the light on who has the real power. Because when the fixed energy says something, is because something needs to be said. Happy full moon. See you guys soon for your readings. Actually, I'm just doing the readings in flow now. Nowadays, that hardworking stuff is like, well, okay, happy we did that. We're gonna relax now while we build together, all of us. Bye, guys.